Hey guys, 42 CEO back here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Netspend and BAFK on the way. I apologize for any lack of energy. I'm not going to lie. At the day I'm recording this, at the time I'm recording this, Playboy Cardi has decided he doesn't want to drop. I guess he kind of technically dropped a song like Thursday, but it didn't like count. I really don't know, honestly. I'm sorry. I'm just very sad. Let's not talk about that though, because that's not what this video is about. This video is about Netspend, who technically was, I guess, getting or going through leaks with BAFK, because I thought that was an official announcement last night about BAFK dropping on December 6th, but I believe it came from a few leakers who actually also leaked producing tags and production and who would be producing the album. Some other things as well. There's some rumors that Uzi's on the album, stuff like that. I guess we'll kind of have to wait and see. I could really honestly see Uzi. Like, Uzi's worked with Xavier So Bass before, so I mean, like, why wouldn't he work with Netspend? But that's really not what this video is about. This video is to talk about just a few things. First of all, the cover. It's basically a badass fucking kid. I mean, it's literally just like a baby smoking a cigarette. A lot of people were hating on it, but like I feel like with cover art, I don't know, it's really just all subjective. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it very much is the definition of art. So it's like completely subjective. There are people that are gonna love it, people that are gonna hate it. It is what it is. And it's really not that big of a deal. I liked it, honestly. I think it was pretty cool. I mean, I think maybe it's a little hard to promote because like it's a baby and it's just weird to like post. I feel like, but it makes sense for what the album's called. It makes sense overall, and this album is a really big opportunity for Netspend because this album could find himself or have him find himself in the mainstream. Honestly, like if he really goes crazy with this and does well, him doing this could really launch him into like a new scene entirely, and he could find himself within the mainstream. And there will be a lot of interesting factors like sales data, first week sales, how well he streamed, how much he grew, the music videos that come out of it, the cosigns that come out of it, a lot of it. And we'll talk about that in the next few weeks, but let's talk about the beginning stuff. So it was leaked December 6th, BAFK, it's on the way. It's perfect timing. I actually predicted this is when it would drop once I saw the tour dates. When I saw the tour dates, I was like, oh, December 6th makes the most sense. And I kind of got it right. So I'm actually kind of glad that I got it right. But yeah, December 6th is right when his tour starts. I don't know the first date of his tour. I know he's in Los Angeles December 20th or 19th, I believe. So that's exciting. I will definitely be there for that. But I think overall, other than that, I mean, it's gonna be a fantastic project. It's gonna be a very well-rounded project, in my opinion. I think we have a lot of good things to look forward to, and I'm actually very interested to see what Playboy Cardi. Or holy crap, that was embarrassing. Well, I'm gonna keep that in honestly because I think it's funny. It's gonna be interesting to see what Netspend does with a promotional single because right, we know the album drop date now, we know the album cover date, and we have everything. So what's going to be happening with a promotional single? I mean, Fuck Swag could have been a promotional single, but I don't know. It feels like it's been too long since that one dropped. I mean, what? It's been like almost a month now, right? So I feel like that being a promotional single doesn't really fully make sense. I personally, as like just a big fan of Nettspend, would like it for it to be like another song, but he doesn't have to do that. And Fuck Swag had the Lyrical Lemonade music video. It had all the crazy numbers, and so it did extremely well. And I feel like they'd be okay with leaving as is. But to please fans, right? Wouldn't you want to drop it another time? Maybe, maybe not. It could be a perfect time to drop it next week. It also might be the worst time to drop it next week if Osama Sun drops on the 29th, which people believe he will. I personally don't know if he will or won't. I mean, there hasn't really been much promotion. We got The World Is Free. We got I Know What You Did Last Summer, but we haven't gotten like a specific album on this date. Now it's been like kind of leaked, and I mean I don't really know how valid those leaks are, and also once something leaks, it can get changed. But from my understanding, the 29th seems like the most probably most truthful dates regarding Osama Sun. And if that were to happen, it would probably mean Netspend's not going to be dropping a promotional single on that date. But what it could mean is Netspend decides to drop a promotional single that same week that he's dropping. So if he's dropping the 6th, he could drop, or he could give out a promotional single like the 2nd or 3rd. Maybe not. I mean, we really don't know. But I think the 5th slash, I mean, it'll be the 5th at 9 p.m. for, California folk, but this 6th right at the beginning for everyone else. So I think that was a really well done idea and a really thought out, methodical plan by Netspend's team. I'm really interested to see the features on this. I'm really curious to see who's going to be featured, what's going to be happening, and I'm also really curious to see what people are going to think. A lot of, what people are saying about Netspend is they're worried for him on the album front because they think that he's not going to be able to provide a coherent album that is listenable. I think that's completely false. I think from hearing the leaks that we've heard, like Gen Z and Go Yard, I mean, those are like absolutely insane, and I think those 2 songs plus Fuck Swag, what he did last, and plus that technically that one song, like all the last songs that he's dropped, those 4, if those 4 songs were coherently placed in an EP setting, they would be great. So all he has to do is just add Gen Z, Go Yard, and then 6, 7 other bangers. He has like a 9-10 song album, which makes sense for him, and then he's low-key set. He's honestly set at that point. So I don't really foresee this album going above 14, 15 songs. I think he's going to keep it short. I think that's what he needs to do, though. I think he needs to build out his discography a little bit more, and I think this is the opportunity to do so. I really couldn't see him dropping a 20-plus song album. His hardcore fans would be like, why not? Like, that's what we want. That's what we need. Honestly, it's really not. I'm not going to lie. If we want Netspend to enter kind of mainstream stardom, we want people to be like, able to listen to his entire discography and not have to go through multiple listens and stuff like that and finishing it through within an hour. So I think it's smart that he does that. I think it plays to his demographics, and I think it helps with him growing his audience. Now, I'm wondering too if they're going to try to push one single as kind of like a TikTok like promotional single that goes crazy. Maybe, maybe not. I'm also very interested to see if Netspend will be able to chart with this album. And I know that sounds crazy, but I think he actually could, potentially. I mean, he has to hit around probably 15,000. It depends on the week. Honestly, it depends on the album sales. Depends on how everyone does. But if he wants to chart, he'd probably want to hit around like 15,000 units first week. Ian was able to do it. Ian did 17K his first album. Then with the second album, he did, I think, 13K. So it's definitely possible. Ian has more of a social media following than Netspend, and a little bit he's more mainstream, but I think Netspend has a kind of a cult following and has the ability to get up in that range. We'll see, though. We'll have to wait and see, but I think it's definitely possible. I'm hoping it's possible. I'm hoping it happens, and it's going to be very interesting to see once it drops. I think overall, though, the tour is going to go very well. He's going to have a full album of music to play for the tour. That's what everyone wants. I think there's a few tricks up their sleeve that Netspend and his label has in terms of like things coming down the pipeline and just things that are going to be happening soon. So we can look out for those. I mean, he's been getting crazy cosigns lately. Like Rosalia followed him. What the hell? She has 3 million followers. Or sorry, 25 million followers. Her fan page has 1.8 million followers. Like that's how big she is. So very big opportunity. I'm very happy and excited to see what happens next. And BAFK is going to be one of those albums that's make or break for Netspend. I think it's going to be generational. I'm expecting it to be one of the top underground projects of the year, up next to Che with Say So Says and Osama Sun's Jump Out, if that of course drops. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. I think we're just we're just going to be waiting. It's only good things to come from here. Really only good things to come from here. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon.